It's 2021. I know you know it. I know it. And things are changing over here. Let's just get into it. Here we go. Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Britt, creator of the StyleShaker. It's been a minute. I took a week off, I relaxed, I refreshed. There were so many naps. It was kind of glorious. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2021. It feels kind of different. It still feels kind of the same, but there's a little bit more lightness, at least over my neck of the woods. The break was really good for me in a number of ways. Like I said, I slept a lot, but I also had some time to think about the future of the channel, and it's changing. I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about my clean beauty journey. I'm 4 years into it. The biggest change, I'm really no longer looking at it like it's a clean beauty journey. It has now morphed into a better for me and the planet, and hopefully for you, beauty, skincare, hair care, house care, all of it journey. Better, I will talk about what that means to me in a minute. So I spent the last 4 years on here trying different products out and wanting to build up my collection and find dupes and cleaner swaps for the conventional products I was using that had like Teflon in them. I've shared every review with you along the way. I've come pretty far, I think. I'm now at the point where I have my collection, my core essentials, and I'm very confident with them. And funnily enough, they don't really change that much. Some of my favorites from the very beginning, and you can see this in the Britt's Picks guide. Some of those favorites stick around. I have it, I did it, I built it. That's what I'm trying to say. Is done. And I actually feel like I got to this point sooner than just now. I mean, I feel like I've been in this for at least a year, yet I continue to test more and try more and buy more, put more on my face, and more. Keyword here is more. Got a little caught up in the swirl. It's very easy to over here. There were so many launches, as you know, last year. The sales were insane, and there were very buzzy products, and I wanted to be one to review them for you, and so I just had more and more. You know, I was on this more train, and I thought, I'm gonna do 30 videos in 30 days because this is what we do. This is what creators do on here. It's called Vlogmas, except I wasn't vlogging. But I wanted to do 30 videos in 30 days, and I got to, I think, 14 days, and I hit a really big wall. And I knew that if I challenged myself, I was either going to really hit it out of the park or it would show me something either way. I was waiting for it to kind of jar me out of the everyday routine of buying more, reviewing it, and then buying more, reviewing it, and to be honest with you, not really being very impressed or finding a ton of really incredible products to share with you. There was a lot of meh, and I kept going back to that core, and so I was waiting for something to kind of kick me out of it. And the 30 videos, which I never reached, really did that. So I stopped, I pressed pause, I pumped the brakes, and I took a break. And I really saw clearly that the building part of this cleaner beauty journey for me has come to an end. I am on the next chapter. It's less about building, it's really kind of the opposite. So I was go, and now I'm streamlining, I'm pulling back, I'm refining. Am I going minimalist? No, I'm not there yet. I've watched a lot of videos on it. I'm not there yet. I like chairs, things like that. Have I gone zero waste? No, I am reading a lot of material about that right now. I have a very long way to go, readily admit that, but I am very intrigued by that. I am streamlining and I'm being intentional. So streamlining with intention. That's the next chapter. That's what I've learned. And that's how I'm changing going forward. Hence, 2021 becoming the year for me of fewer, better. You already heard me hint at it. I didn't really know that this was going to be such a big deal for me, but it's kind of a big deal. It's a big deal. So what does that look like? What does that mean? Because better for me doesn't necessarily mean better for you. So here's a few of the simple ways that I'm approaching it. First up, the scorecard. I've used the scorecard as the foundation of every review. It keeps things objective. It also keeps me sane because I can't remember all the different pieces of a product. So it has 7 questions. I'm narrowing them down to 5. One of the questions that I've removed is this a non-irritating product? I can't give you a direct answer for that. And I've been thinking about this for a while. What works for me might not work for you. What works for you might not work for me. So for me to claim that something is irritating or not really makes no sense. It can't be in the questions. It's not applicable because it's too personal, which is why clean is such an interesting topic, an unregulated term in the industry. I love it for what it's done with consumers. It's caused us to ask the questions ask what's inside, be knowledgeable, similar to what happened with the food industry. You know, there's some bloggers and influencers that say clean beauty must die. It's a clickbait headline, so cool, but a lot of people talk about the negative sides of it. There's always going to be advantages and disadvantages. Companies are always going to try to exploit terms like this. We already know that. Let's look at what's working, and what's working is consumers are becoming more aware of not what's only in their product, but they're becoming aware of the green beauty trend too, which is no longer a trend. They're looking at packaging. And personally, I think that's fantastic, and I don't think it needs to die, and it's not gonna die. I don't think clean beauty actually exists because clean is really, there's just no regulated term in the industry for what that means. But as long as we're thinking of something that's less harmful to us, better for us, and we're not fear-mongering, you won't see that over here. And I think we're in good shape, I think. That's my personal belief. Speaking of that, the other question that I'm taking out of the scorecard is this product consciously created? It's the final question in every review. I'm taking it out not because it's not important, I'm taking it out because it is everything. What I mean by that is, going forward, I'm only buying cruelty-free and eco-friendly products. Eco-friendly in terms of non-nano formulas or things like that. Also eco-friendly, of course, in terms of packaging. I'm not gonna even have that as a rating anymore because nobody was passing, like very few people were passing it, and it was really kind of throwing off the curve. Eco-friendly to me, I'm moving away from plastic even more so. I've gone to seminars to talk about the benefits of plastic over glass, and like, it's just really still confusing. So I'm going back to what I know works for me. Plastic is a no-no. I've watched enough stuff and read enough on the interwebs, which, hey, it's definitely examine the source there, but it's not fake news. There is plastic in the ocean. The ocean is becoming plastic. We're becoming plastic. It's really kind of freaky. It just takes a little bit of work and intentional purchasing of products, and that's what I am tasking myself with because I know I can do better there. Looking for products that have refills, that's not different. And I'm looking for products that are easily disposable in an eco-friendly manner so I don't have to do a science project to figure it out. As the consumer, I don't feel like the burden should be on us for end of life of product. I wholeheartedly believe that. I will probably always believe that until maybe I one day manufacture a product and realize how hard it is. I don't know. I don't even think so. I don't think I would ever put anything out there that wasn't easy to at least recycle and break down, because sometimes they say this is recyclable but this component isn't. It's like, who has the time for that? So that's the change for the scorecard, and then from there it's just a change into fewer, better products. And the term clean doesn't equate to better for me. It's a step in the right direction, but sometimes clean really isn't clean because it's, again, not regulated. So when I say better, I'm referring to better transparency, easier to read labels. If there is the term fragrance in there and you can't disclose what's inside of that fragrance, understand that there are proprietary terms here. There's a lot of stuff that's involved. I get it. As a consumer, if you can't tell me what's inside your product, I'm not going to invest in it. It's as simple as that, really. Better for me, ingredients. Now, what's better for me might not be better for you, of course. I will dive further into ingredients depending on what I review, really digging into that part of it. And you guys know, I am not a cosmetic chemist. I've never claimed to be. If it's not a product that's good for my skin, so for example, I can't use dimethicone. Do I think dimethicone is the devil? No. Am I mad at synthetic ingredients? Absolutely not. Do I love all natural ingredients? Nope. I'm really just looking at what's better for me, and again, it is very, very personal. I'm not gonna try products that have dimethicone in them because I've done that and my skin looked terrible for weeks. So yeah, I'm just not gonna put myself through that. Another way I'm applying fewer better to products is just fewer products. I have been testing during this time off if I could just get my face ready in the morning. I like to put on makeup. I enjoy it. I find it therapeutic in a weird way. This is the anti-20-step makeup routine, the anti-40-step skincare routine. I wanna do it quickly and I wanna do it with 10 or fewer products. That was my challenge. To some people might sound ridiculous, but for me it wasn't, because I could tinker here forever with like a ton of product because I have a lot of product. I have to tell you, it was very easy. Not only was it very easy, but I really didn't miss any of the other products because I have my core essential products and I want you to be able to get there too. That's why I have all the videos I've done, the Britt's Picks guide, yes, but the favorites lists and all of it. You guys, it just takes a few products and you're good to go. Am I saying I won't buy a new product? No, but I'm gonna be way more intentional about what I purchase in the future. When I talk about fewer better, I'm talking about better for the planet. It's not only important, it's imperative. You don't need me to tell you this. you've heard it, seen the plastic floating in the ocean. Until we feel that pain, I don't think we'll do anything. And I sort of felt that pain recently in the mildest of ways because I moved from California to Tennessee, so I'm outside of Nashville right now. And where I live, they don't have recycling. They have a recycling facility, but they don't have curbside pickup. They don't have any of that here. And I was like, what? What? So I freaked out, and then I started piling up my stuff in the house, and it was like an episode of Hoarders, but not really, because I can't stand clutter. It got there for me. It got there, and I was feeling it. And as I was trying to figure out how to get rid of this in the most eco-friendly way possible, of course you look at what you consume, and when you have to sit in it, I'm not sitting in it, but it was all around the kitchen, you know, I had it in my bags. You realize how much you consume. Maybe some of you are way beyond this. Maybe some of you aren't. I'm probably in the middle. I think living in California helped me quite a bit, just in the way of learning. Fewer, better products for the planet. So not only am I gonna work on disposing of these things correctly, I did a little research. It took 10 minutes. There's a convenience center up the road. You do the sorting. It's very, very easy. There's that, but then I'm not buying anything, like I mentioned, unless it has a refill available. I'm not into plastic, not even plastic components with glass, unless it's very easy to understand how they can be recycled. TerraCycle is a wonderful option. Dropping them off at a Credo is a great option. If you live near a Credo, and a lot of us don't, there's a lot of other places you can drop them off at. It gets to be kind of a pain in the butt, you know what I mean? It's very important and I'll do it. But I figured instead of bothering myself and inconveniencing myself on that side, because right, we're all about convenience, sadly, but true, thought I would just cut that part off and use up what I have, dispose of it in an eco-friendly manner, and then whatever I buy moving forward, I won't have to deal with that. It'll be reusable. It's gonna be totally recyclable and easy to just clean out and put in a bin, that kind of a thing. So as I use up what I have, I will be doing more battles on the site. I find them fascinating. I did them with 2 concealers that I actually really loved, and I thought I loved both of them equally. I did not. I wouldn't have known that if I didn't do a battle. So I will keep doing battles. It also helps me use up everything that I have. Makes me feel good about that. And then I'm not just doing this for what's in front of me on my makeup counter. This is a whole 9, guys. I'm doing this from my makeup to my skincare to my hair care, in my closet. Fewer, better. I want a closet of bests. I did this years ago. I have my favorite t-shirt, favorite jeans. That's where this all started. 10 years ago. But anyway, you'll hear about that. The kitchen. Why did I have so many knives? What can I donate? I don't need that many knives. You just don't. I have so many knives. I didn't even know why. If somebody opened my knife drawer, they'd probably think, whoa, what's wrong with you? And I think it was just maybe too many infomercials. I don't know what the deal was. One good chef's knife, one good bread knife, that kind of a thing. Oh, this is a good one. Apps. Apps on your phone. I've recently just started to do swaps. I'm swapping something out that is of no value to me anymore, and I'm adding something in its place. Doesn't mean I have to buy it. So for instance, let go of Instagram. I'll let it go. They updated their terms and conditions, and I didn't like what I saw. And I realized I don't really like Instagram. Personal call, not a fan. So if you followed me there and you're like, where'd you go? I did a little story, I did a post, but I only left it up for an hour. Yeah, I got rid of it, and my swap for Instagram was to spend less time looking at a screen. And I thought that would have been more walking outside, but it's been really gross here. So I've just been baking, been a lot of baking. And I don't miss Instagram. There are times when I just want to take a picture of the cat and send it to you guys, but really, who cares? So that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. This just goes so far beyond beauty, so far beyond skincare, and that's where I'm at personally. So those are the big changes coming into 2021. If you remember one thing from this video, because I talked about a lot, just remember that everything is under the umbrella of fewer, better, and better. I've come a long way on the journey, and you have come with me. I want to take a minute, just a little bit. One of the other things I've learned when I was doing more was that I was also kind of wanting more subscribers. It's a very easy thing to get caught up into as a creator. That's why a lot of people do this. They blow up, they want to go viral, they want to do this. I totally understand that. I love having the goal. But along the way, especially towards the end of last year, I sort of lost my way there, which is okay. It's just I found my way back. There are people who are subscribers to this channel that have been here from the beginning, or you're new and you watch everything and you're very loyal to the content, or you give me incredible input and you have wonderful comments. And maybe I'm not at 1 million subscribers right now. Let's be honest, I'm just grateful to be where I am and the count I'm at right now. Never in my life did I think I would be above 300. I am not kidding you guys. I am not kidding. When you start feeling like it's the age-old story, you know? It's what social does to us. So you're like, I want more followers. I want more likes. I want more comments. And I realized, you know what? Let's just focus on the amazing individuals that are here, the amazing people that are sticking around, and taking a minute to be grateful for you. And I really, genuinely, I really am. You're living out my journey and also my passion and my mistakes and my random goofiness with me. And I thank you for that. I am just happy to have you alongside, you know? It's been a fun ride. And I think going forward, this next chapter feels even better to me. I hope you're as excited about it as I am. I think it's gonna be really fun. I think it's gonna be a little ridiculous. I have a lot to learn, and that's when I'm happiest. As long as I'm learning, I'm happy, and then I can share it with you guys. So thank you so much for being here along the way. I'm thinking of trying out some live YouTube videos where I can just engage real time with you, because I really miss that. Hello, pandemic, COVID, lockdown. That might be on the horizon if I can figure it out. Above all, I just wanted to say thank you for being here. Thanks for having fun with me for the past 4 years, and we'll see where we go in the next 4 years. 5 years. See, I mean, it's endless. If you enjoyed this video and you're excited about what's coming up in 2021, then don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. It's gonna be a fun ride. I will see you guys right back here real soon. Until then, bye.